Welcome to Philippine-Canadian Inquirer's Daily News Roundup, brought to you by CanadianInquirer.net, your only Filipino-Canadian daily news portal. I'm Rowan Akio, and here are stories making headlines today. Duterte won't take Trillanes' challenge. Tossing back the challenge to Senator Antonio Trillanes IV, President Rodrigo Duterte wanted his staunch critic to find evidence through his own efforts, as he will not take the former's challenge to sign waiver on his bank accounts to falsify claims that he owned and hid a large sum of secret money. In an interview with reporters, the president said, quote, "It's like this. If Trillanes wants to find something of fault with me, tell him go somewhere else and fly a kite," unquote. Furthermore, Duterte believed that by giving in to Trillanes' dare to sign documents that would allow opening of his bank accounts, whether it results in disproving or confirming Trillanes' accusations, would only give the latter the pleasure, which is something he did not want to do. Quote, "In the same manner that if he wants to get evidence, do not get it from my mouth. You must be stupid, even if it is true or false. Why would I give you the pleasure?" Unquote, Duterte said. Conform or leave, Sotto tells CHR's Gascon. Majority Leader Senator Vicente Tito Sotto III slammed the Commission on Human Rights, advising the authorities composing the independent office to leave their posts if they see that the policies of President Rodrigo Duterte do not align with their standards. Quote, "Because it's like this. If you're working in a government and you do not want the policies of the leader, then you leave before you criticize him," unquote, Sotto said, referring to CHR chairperson Chito Gascon. However, Sotto clarified that he is not calling for Gascon's resignation, but advised him to focus on events where, according to the senator, human rights were actually violated. Quote, "A good move of the CHR would be to deal first with the incidents and not meddle on the policy of the government, which is the war on drugs. If that's what you're hitting, then you're most likely to be not in good terms and you wouldn't really be wanted by the congressman," unquote, Sotto said. According to Sotto, the unceasing condemnation of CHR against Duterte and his drug war led to the decision of the congressman to cut down the agency's 2018 budget to 1,000 pesos. Cayetano questions UN Rights Chief's report. Foreign Affairs Secretary Alan Peter Cayetano claimed that the information reported by the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, Zeid Ra'ad Al Hussein, on the status of human rights in the Philippines were distorted. Zeid listed Philippines as one of the 40 countries with the darker and more dangerous human rights conditions. Quote, "In the Philippines, I continue to be gravely concerned by the President's open support for a shoot-to-kill policy regarding suspects, as well as by the apparent absence of credible investigations into reports of thousands of extrajudicial killings and the failure to prosecute any perpetrator," unquote, Zeid said during the 36th session of the UN Human Rights Council. Cayetano slammed the report, saying, quote, "The Philippines has provided the Human Rights Council with all the facts regarding the campaign against illegal drugs in the report to the third cycle of the Universal Periodic Review in May 2017, unquote. He added that Zeid's report would have had credibility if he referred to the Philippines report at the UPR. Moreover, he stressed that the administration's war on drugs was implemented in accordance with the law. That wraps it for news here on PZI Daily News Roundup. Thank you for joining us. For more news stories, visit our website at www.canadianinquirer.net.